Predicting where every MLB free agent will sign in the 2025 offseason. It's one of my biggest videos that I do every year on my channel. Before we do get going into it, it's taken a lot of time for me to make this. If you could drop a like, it really does help support the channel, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any baseball content coming at you. I'm keeping it short and sweet. Let's get to the predictions. Aaron Hicks, San Diego Padres. Adam Simber, San Diego Padres. Adam Duvall, Minnesota Twins. Adam Frazier, San Francisco Giants. Adam Ottavino, Colorado Rockies. Adrian Hauser going back to the Brewers. AJ Minter feels like a Texas Ranger. Aledmus Diaz, I don't know, Braves. Alex Bregman has been seen in Washington. He was at a Commanders game. I think he's going to be a Washington National. He is a perfect fit for that team and a great way for them to push up that rebuild. Alex Cobb, New York Yankees. I think Alex Verdugo goes to the Reds, gives them some outfield help. Alex Wood, Seattle Mariners. Ahmed Rosario, the new utility man in Houston. Amir Garrett, White Sox. Andrew Chafin, Pittsburgh Pirates. Feels like he's meant for that city. Andrew Heaney's going back to Texas with the Rangers. Andrew Kittredge, Minnesota Twins. McCutcheon's never leaving Pittsburgh. He's a Pirate. Anthony Rizzo is also a Pittsburgh Pirate. Anthony Santander, sneaky move. Kansas City Royals. They need another power bat, especially left-handed. He's a perfect fit out there. Aroldis Chapman, you are a Miami Marlin. Austin Barnes can't leave the Dodgers. It's not allowed. Austin Slater, Pittsburgh Pirates. Ben Gamel, Kansas City Royals. Red Sox go get their ace. They pay Blake Snell mega money for one of the best pitchers in baseball when he's healthy. He's a Cy Young candidate. Blake Trinan, Kansas City Royals. Brad Keller, Minnesota Twins. Brandon Crawford's going back. Buster Posey's the president. He's a San Francisco Giant. Brandon Drury, Chicago White Sox. Brian Anderson, Cleveland Guardians. Brooks Raley coming back to the New York Mets. Brian Shaw, a reunion with Terry Francona in Cincinnati. Buck Farmer, Baltimore Orioles. Caleb Ferguson, Chicago Cubs. Caleb Thielbar, Arizona Diamondbacks. Carl Edwards Jr., San Francisco Giants. Another reunion in Cincy, Carlos Carrasco to the Reds. Carlos Estevez becomes the new closer in Arizona. He's a beast. Carlos Santana, the Astros need a first baseman badly. He gets on base. He's perfect in Houston. Carson Kelly, Los Angeles Angels. Chad Kuhl going back to the Rockies. Charlie Morton feels like he could be that back-end starter for the Philadelphia Phillies. Chase Anderson, Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Flexen, Baltimore Orioles. Chris Martin would be a good add for the Phillies bullpen this year. Christian Walker, the Yankees need a first baseman. They need a big bat. Walker is that guy at first base for the next couple seasons. Despite a rough end to the season, Clay Holmes becomes the new closer in Chicago for the Cubs. Colin Ray, Chicago White Sox. The best free agent pitcher, Corbin Burnes, is not going anywhere. The Orioles have to pay him if they want to be competitive. He is staying in Baltimore with the O's. Craig Kimbrell, Kansas City Royals. Kirk Casale, Texas Rangers. Dallas, the former Cy Young Award winner, Toronto Blue Jays. Daniel Bard going back to the Red Sox, maybe. Daniel Coulomb, Mariners. Danny Jansen, new Chicago Cubs catcher. The freight train, David Peralta, backup outfielder for the Braves. David Robertson helping out that Nationals bullpen. Dominic Leone is a Cleveland Guardian. Drew Smith playing for the team he grew up watching, the Texas Rangers. Drew Smiley is going to be a St. Louis Cardinal. Dylan Floro, San Francisco Giants. Eddie Rosario, Milwaukee Brewers. Elias Diaz, Washington Nationals. Eloy Jimenez, I banish you to the Miami Marlins. Enrique Hernandez is obviously going to be a Dodger once again. Erasmo Ramirez, Phillies. Frankie Montas, sneaky good pickup with the Guardians, back with his former catcher Stephen Vogt. Garrett Hampson, Tampa Bay Rays. Gary Sanchez, Texas Rangers. Giovanni Urshela, Cincinnati Reds. Giovanni Gallegos finds life in San Francisco with the Giants. Gleyber Torres, I banish you to the Miami Marlins. They're gonna do it. They have to do it. Finally, right? Harrison Bader, ready to be a city boy with the Angels. Ha-Sung Kim to the Giants just makes way too much sense for me. Would be a good pickup. Hector Neris, Red Sox. Hunter Strickland, Cleveland Guardians. Jace Peterson, you are a Chicago Cub. The Giants boost their rotation by getting a front-line starter in Jack Flaherty, World Series champion. Really good season. This is a very good pickup. Jacob Stallings, Toronto Blue Jays. Jake Diekman to the Miami Marlins. Jacob Junis, New York Mets. Jalen Beeks, New York Mets. Former New York Met, James McCann going back to the White Sox. Jason Hayward, Texas Rangers. Jay Jackson, Detroit Tigers. J.D. Davis, Colorado Rockies. If J.D. Martinez continues to play baseball, it'll be in Arizona with the D-backs. Jeff Hoffman, Angels, might be used as a starter. This is a good pickup. Braves, Jesse Chavez can't leave. He'll die. Jesse Winker feels like a Pittsburgh Pirate to me. And Jock Peterson feels like a really good pickup for the Washington Nationals. Joe Kelly, similarly, not allowed to leave the Dodgers. Houston Astros get Joe Ross. Joely Rodriguez, Tampa Bay Rays. I just want to see Joey Gallo in Colorado. That could be a lot of fun. Joey Wendell, Seattle Mariners. John Brebbia, New York Mets. I think John Means stays in Baltimore. Jonathan Loaizaga, sneaky pickup for the D-backs here. Jordan Lyles, Cleveland Guardians. Jorge Lopez is back in New York, this time with the Yankees. Jorge Polanco joins him as the new second baseman for the New York Yankees. Jose Cisnero, Kansas City Royals. Jose Iglesias Candelita cannot leave the New York Mets. Jose Leclerc will also be joining him. Jose Quintana, Cincinnati Reds. Jose Urena, Oakland A's. Josh Bell, new first baseman for the Seattle Mariners. I love that move. Juan Soto has to be a New York Mets. Steve Cohen has the most money. They're a good baseball team. Pay him any amount of money he wants. Bring him to the other side of New York and Queens with the Mets. Give him the contract. He has to be a Met. Julio Teheran, Pittsburgh Pirates. If Justin Turner plays, I think he'll just stay in Seattle with the Mariners. Justin Verlander's coming home, a reunion with AJ Hinch as well with the Tigers. Justin Wilson, Baltimore Orioles. Kendall Graveman, Milwaukee Brewers. Kenley Jansen's going home. He's back to the Dodgers. Kevin Newman, Atlanta Braves. Kevin Pillar, Chicago Cubs. Kirby Yates to the Phillies. Lock up that bullpen. Kyle Farmer, Minnesota Twins. Kyle Gibson, Los Angeles Angels. Some good innings out of him. Kyle Higashioka goes to the Marlins. Lance Lynn, Texas Rangers. Lou Trevino, back to the A's. Lucas Sims, Seattle Mariners. Luis Garcia, Baltimore Orioles. I think Luis Severino takes the qualifying offer, stays with the Mets. Luis Urias, Royals. Luke Jackson, St. Louis Cardinals. Luke Maile, Miami Marlins. Manuel Margot, Chicago White Sox. Marco Gonzalez, Houston Astros. Mark Canha is heading back to the Oakland A's. St. Louis Cardinals get Martin Perez. Minnesota Twins, Matt Andriese. Matt Barnes to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Matt Boyd, New York Mets. Matt Carpenter is staying put in St. Louis with the Cardinals. Matt Moore stays in the AL West with the Astros. Dodgers, Max Fried, it makes too much sense. He's been seen in LA hanging out with the players. He's a good pitcher. They need more innings. Max Fried is their guy. Max Kepler filling in for Juan Soto and right for the Yankees. Buster Posey wants a veteran leader. Max Scherzer's going to be that guy for the Giants. Michael Conforto, sneaky good pickup by the Dodgers. Michael Lorenzen feels like he's going to be an Atlanta Brave. Michael Taylor, New York Yankees. Miguel Castro, I realize they're not the Oakland A's anymore, just the A's. Mike Clevenger, Los Angeles Angels. Mike Soroka, Milwaukee Brewers. The Braves and Nathan Eovaldi feels like a really good fit. He's going to give them some big innings that they desperately need. Nick Ahmed, Cleveland Guardians. Nick Martinez will take the qualifying offer. 21 mil is a lot of money. Nick Martini, Chicago White Sox. Nick Pivetta will also be taking that qualifying offer of $21 million. Omar Narvaez back to the Brewers. Patrick Corbin, San Diego Padres. Paul DeJong, Boston Red Sox. Paul Goldschmidt's coming home, finishing it out with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul Sewald, San Diego Padres. There is simply no way Pete Alonso is leaving the New York Mets. They're getting him and Juan Soto. Pete is staying in Queens. Phil Maton, Twins. Randall Grichuk, Chicago Cubs. Robbie Grossman, Cleveland Guardians. I mean, this is so obvious. Roki Sasaki is going to be a Dodger. There's no other team. It's the Dodgers. Ross Stripling, Washington Nationals. Rowdy Tellez, Los Angeles Angels. Ryan Barucki, Washington Nationals. Ryan Yarbrough, Toronto Blue Jays. Stanek at the Disco stays in New York with the Mets. Scott Alexander stays with the A's. Scott Barlow goes to the Cincinnati Reds. Scott McGuff, Toronto Blue Jays. Tigers have to make a splash. They go and get a frontline pitcher in Sean Manaea, who thrives in that ballpark. Sir Anthony Dominguez, Arizona Diamondbacks. Shane Bieber coming back from Tommy John feels like an awesome fit for the Baltimore Orioles. Sean Armstrong, Detroit Tigers. Shelby Miller, Los Angeles Angels. Maybe make him a starting pitcher again. Shintaro Fujinami goes out west with all the other Japanese guys in the Dodgers. Spencer Turnbull, Minnesota Twins. I think the Blue Jays pay up, get their closer. Tanner Scott is one of the best left-handed relievers in baseball. This will be a good move. The Red Sox spend big on Teoscar Hernandez. Stick him in left field. Let him hit the green monster. He will be a beast in Boston. The Rizzler, New York Mets. Tim Anderson, Pittsburgh Pirates. Tim Hill, staying with the New York Yankees. TJ McFarland, Texas Rangers. Tommy Kahnle, staying with the New York Yankees. Tommy Pham, going to the Cardinals. Tony Disco, Rangers. Tony Kemp, Colorado Rockies. Travis Jankowski, Boston Red Sox. Trevor Gott blew out his arm. I don't know, the White Sox. Why does Trevor Richards feel like a Chicago Cub? Trevor Williams, Arizona Diamondbacks. Think the Rays trade Yandy. They end up going with Ty France for now. Tyler Matzik, Atlanta Braves. Blue Jays spend big again to bring Tyler O'Neill back to his homeland in Canada. Tyler O'Neill is the left fielder for the Toronto Blue Jays. Wade Miley, Chicago Cubs. I just don't see Walker Buehler leaving the Dodgers just yet. Signs a one-year deal with them. Wandy Peralta, Seattle Mariners. Whit Merrifield, Pittsburgh Pirates. Will Smith, New York Yankees. Willy Adames is an Atlanta Brave. You can't be playing Orlando Arcia at shortstop anymore. They saw the division slip away. They need to get it back. Willy Adames helps them. Wilmer Flores to the Tampa Bay Rays, just like Ty France. Yan Gomes to the A's or Sacramento A's. Whatever. Yasmani Grandal to the Cincinnati Reds. Yimi Garcia to the Philadelphia Phillies. Sneaky. Keep an eye out for Yoan Moncada. I feel like he's a Brewer. Yanni Chirinos to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Rangers. And for the last free agent, we have Yusei Kikuchi, who I think joins his fellow countryman Kodai Senga on the New York Mets to be a part of that much better rotation. So there they are, my 2025 MLB free agent predictions. I'd love to know what you guys think about them down in the comment section below. Give me some of your predictions. Who do you think I got wrong? Who do you think I got right? Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you. Follow me on all my social media, GiraffeNeckMarc. Links are in the description, and that's where I'll wrap it up. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. These are my predictions from last year. Give them a look, see how I did. Let me know what you're thinking. Thank you guys for watching. Juan Soto will be a Met, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye.